So Apple just did something pretty huge. They supercharged their entire Pro lineup all at once. We're talking three of their biggest products, the iPad Pro, the MacBook Pro, and even the Vision Pro, all getting a massive boost from a single game-changing chip.
So here's the game plan for this explainer. First, we're going to look at the heart of this whole thing, the new M5 chip. Then, we'll see exactly how that new brain transforms the iPad Pro, the MacBook Pro, and the Vision Pro. And finally, we'll talk about how you can actually get your hands on one of these new devices.
All right, let's get right to the core of this announcement. It really all boils down to one single piece of tech, the M5 chip. This is the engine that's driving this entire generational leap for all of Apple's Pro gear. And this right here is the real headline. This isn't just one product getting a little faster, it's a strategic move across the entire lineup. The iPad Pro, MacBook Pro, and Vision Pro, they're now all united by this one incredibly powerful brain. It basically sets a new, consistent, high-performance standard for what Pro means in the Apple ecosystem. So what is the M5 really? Well, it's not just about being faster in general. The real secret sauce is its seriously beefed-up neural engine. You can think of that as a dedicated brain just for AI tasks. This means the chip is tailor-made for a massive leap forward in artificial intelligence, making all kinds of complex AI work happen faster than ever before, right on your device.
So let's see this chip in action, and we'll start with the new iPad Pro. Apple is packing a ridiculous amount of M5 power into that super thin and light design, and it really pushes the limit of what you thought a tablet could even do.
And the upgrades are, wow, they're big. The absolute star of the show has to be the new Ultra Retina XDR display. It uses something called tandem OLED technology, which basically means they stack two OLED panels on top of each other. The result? Unbelievable brightness and crazy deep blacks. It's also got new chips for way faster Wi-Fi and cellular, and it's all powered by iPadOS 26. And check this out. This chart really puts the performance jump into perspective. We're talking up to 5.6 times faster than the M1 iPad Pro, which was already incredibly powerful. If you're someone who edits 4K video or works with 3D models, that's not just a small bump. That is a total transformation of your entire workflow. Next up, we have the workhorse for so many creative pros out there, the new 14-inch MacBook Pro. And just like with the iPad, the big story here is a huge boost in performance, especially when it comes to AI. So the key takeaway here is speed, speed, speed. The storage performance is up to twice as fast, which is a massive deal if you're working with big files. But it's really the whole package, you know? You still get that absolutely gorgeous Liquid Retina XDR display, a better center stage camera for your video calls, that amazing 6-speaker sound system, and it all runs on the new macOS Tahoe. And then there's this, up to 24 hours of battery life. The M5 chip is so efficient that you can genuinely work all day and then some without even thinking about a charger. That is true freedom for anyone working on the go. Now, if we zero in specifically on AI, the M5 MacBook Pro is delivering up to 3.5 times faster performance than the last generation. What that means for you is that really complex tasks, like using AI-powered editing tools, now happen in a fraction of the time. And finally, let's talk about the Apple Vision Pro. Putting the M5 chip inside this thing gives the whole spatial computing experience a major performance leap. It makes something that already felt like magic even smoother, faster, and way more immersive. Of course, the M5 chip is the headline, driving everything from better graphics to longer battery life. But they're also focusing on comfort, with a new softer band for when you're using it for longer periods. And all of this is brought to life with visionOS 26, which unlocks a ton of new features and capabilities. Okay, so that's all the shiny new tech. But you know, Apple's strategy goes beyond just the hardware. They've also really refined the whole process of actually choosing and buying these devices, making the whole experience feel just as personal as the products themselves. They've basically created this simple 4-step journey to take all the guesswork out of it. You can literally video chat with a specialist to find the right device, trade in your old gear for credit, customize your Mac to your exact specs, and even get a one-on-one setup session after it arrives. And on top of that, there are all these other perks, like getting cashback with an Apple Card or going to free workshops in the stores. You can even try out a Vision Pro in person. It's all part of this bigger, seamless experience they're trying to build. You know, Apple's own announcement really summed it up perfectly. They said the M5 chip is designed to deliver a huge boost in performance and take the next big leap in AI. And honestly, that's really the whole story right there. So if you take away just one thing from all of this, let it be this. The M5 isn't just another incremental upgrade. It really marks the moment that powerful, on-device AI became the new standard across Apple's entire Pro lineup. I mean, this update puts an unprecedented amount of intelligent power into the hands of creators, developers, and professionals all over the world. And that leaves us with one really exciting question to think about. With these new tools, what are we all going to create next?